Everybody, welcome back to another live stream on the Texas Rangers Report. And in this video, we have exciting news as the seventh overall prospect for the Texas Rangers is getting the call up to the major leagues tonight. So a few roster moves had to happen, but I'm extremely excited because I am actually going to the game tonight. So I'll get to see Josh Smith play. But how did this all transpire? So Josh Smith was one of our headlining prospects in the Joey Gallo trade. We also got Ezekiel Duran, Trevor Halver, and Glenn Otto, who's actually pitching tonight. So the Texas Rangers trade of Joey Gallo is already paying dividends. And remember, Josh Smith was actually in high single A whenever we acquired him, so he moved through the minors really, really fast. But first of all, Brad Miller was hurt, so he went on the IL, and the Rangers called up Zach Rex. However, Albert Abreu hasn't been doing too well. We got him in the trade from the Yankees for Jose Trevino, so we designated him for assignment and called up Josh Smith. We bought out his contract from AAA, and he will be playing tonight. And I do think that if Smith plays well, he may never go back to the minor leagues because, like, sure, you could say that Zach Rex kind of replaces Brad Miller for right now, but I like Josh Smith because he can play short, he can play second, he can play third, and he also has outfield experience. Supposedly, he's supposed to be in the lineup tonight with Zach Rex. We're facing Drew Ramison. I'm pretty sure right-handed pitcher, so that would make sense. But I'm really excited because I don't remember the last time the Rangers called up a prospect of this caliber to the major leagues. I think you have to go as far back as Joey Gallo because our farm system has been lacking. I mean, of course, we've had Leody Taveras and Sam Huff, but I don't think it's the same type of caliber of player. From Samuel Sandite, Ezekiel Duran is the next superstar for the Rangers. Where could he play? Well, I think he's still a whiles away from the major leagues, but third base could make some sense. Obviously, he's not going to play shortstop or second, but I think you could see him at third base for sure. And that's Ezekiel Duran, the other player we got back in the Joey Gallo trade. But it's kind of crazy that the Joey Gallo trade is already paying dividends. Glenn Otto by no means has been spectacular, but he's been a decent fifth or fourth starter in the rotation. We have to see what Josh Smith can do tonight. I'm really excited. He probably goes in and plays third base. That's my guess because I know Zach Rex is going to get a start, so probably left field. But it does make sense because Andy Ibanez, we kind of had not really extremely high hopes, but he hasn't been doing well. So maybe you see a more of a platoon option. But this is big because one, the Rangers could have just called up Leody Taveras, who was already on the 40-man roster, but they decided to call up Josh Smith. We had to buy his contract, added him to the 40-man roster. I think that is big. But also, the offense has been a little shaky this entire season. So maybe Smith, who had a really good spring training, he's been playing really well in the minor leagues. Maybe he can help be a spark plug for this team. He probably bats lower in the lineup because obviously we're going to have Marcus Simeon, Corey Seager, um, Cole Calhoun, Adolis, Mitch Garver, so he may fill in as the sixth guy. Don't really know. But also there's Jonah Heim, who's been ranking as well. But I'm excited, really am. And for Zach Rex, he did okay his first time with at the major leagues for the Rangers, but he seems like a guy whenever Brad Miller is healthy, they'll probably just move Zach Rex back to the minor leagues. But I really hope that Josh Smith can make an imprint, especially in a game nowadays where we really need versatility because he could come in, maybe start the game at third base, and maybe he needs to move to left field. I think that is crucial for a team. From Samuel Sandite, how many doubles will Duran hit this year? He already has 21. Man, this video is about Josh Smith, bro. No, but Duran, maybe he'll probably slow down a little bit, maybe 39. I'm curious. Remember, since Josh Smith was called up, Usually that means somebody from Double A will probably have to get called up. So I'm curious who it may be. I mean, Foskey's been raking. Uh, Ezekiel Duran's been raking. Blaine Crim has been raking. Julio Pablo Martinez has been raking. But do you think Justin Foskey or Ezekiel Duran will get the call up to AAA? Like I said, this is really exciting because I think this is a new way for the Texas Rangers. For the longest, we've had prospects that had become bust or they just never reached the majors because um, it took them forever to develop. But I think we're getting a really good balance to where um, I don't know if we'll see Duran this year, but we'll probably see Cohen. That's another top prospect to get excited about. And then year after year, we'll have more top prospects because I don't know what's going to happen with Josh Young this year. He may DH, but the Rangers could just say get some reps at the minors. And then you have Duran coming up and other players, Jack Leiter, of course. So it's really exciting. Obviously, injuries could plague some of these guys, and maybe some one or two become bust. But I really think all these guys have a solid chance to become starters at the major leagues. So this is really exciting. I think this is the next wave for the Texas Rangers. Obviously, nothing's going to be handed to Josh Smith. He just needs to approach the MLB like he did at Double A, Triple A, Single A, etc. I think his advanced approach helped him move up tremendously fast. Because remember, he was in Single A last year. High Single A, whenever we acquired him from the Texas Rangers, and we moved him to Double A at the end of the year, and then he hardly had any games in Double A, and then after spring training, after a really good performance. Remember, Davis Wenzel and Josh Smith had really good performances. They started off at AAA, and he only spent 2 months in AAA. So I'm really excited to see what he can do tonight. From Samuel Sunday, what will they do with Ibanez if Smith hits? Well, if Smith hits, Ibanez probably gets sent down to the minors because he does have options, or maybe he gets DFA'd because he is kind of old. But I think this is a good battery mate, if you will, for Ibanez because his spot in the rotation or in the batting order was kind of just like you're kind of our starter. He was kind of getting platooned, but now with Smith here, it could really spark something into Ibanez, and maybe we could get both hitting at the same time. But if you have any more comments or questions, put down below. I actually have to go get ready for the game right now. But if this is your first time watching, make sure to subscribe right now because I'm your number one source for all things Texas Rangers related on YouTube. And also make sure to like the video and join the Discord. It's not the link isn't in the description, but it will be. We talk about Texas Rangers uh, game chats, news, rumors, draft, etc. But with that being said, if there's no more questions, thanks for everybody that's watched this live stream, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. I catch a groove like.